I am pretty sad about something, and a lot of you definitely have guessed it. God, I have an easier time admitting when like I fucked something up versus like the person that I was in love with fucking it up. So it's like I just don't even want to like go there, discuss it, talk about it, because it's just like a lot. And I don't know, it's just easier to keep things like this off a line, but like so many of you have guessed it, and I'm just going to keep hurting privately, and I'm just gonna let it stay that way because I don't want to sit here and talk about it. I don't. So that's not what's gonna happen on this channel. So I just want to continue being happy, independent as I can be, and sticking to my weight loss. I just want to be happy and do good for me. As empty as I feel right now, I want to portray myself as someone who feels whole, and sometimes it's easier to fake it till you make it type thing. I just love you guys, and I hope that you guys are having a good day. I think I'm going to do a lot of journaling right now, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna doodle. I want you guys to know that I am okay. The video about my breakup did go up yesterday, and I'm getting a lot of DMs, and I'm good. I've had a lot of people say, just spill the tea, because we don't know Valentine's real name. We know nothing about Valentine, and that is very true. So I think I'm just gonna answer some like really hot questions, ones that people have been asking or are asking. How did you guys meet? Did you guys meet in person? So she actually messaged me on Instagram back in September, and we always had like a flirty thing. We always had crushes on each other, and then it wasn't until I would say December, January, where my feelings started to get super deep while hers was already there. It took me a hot minute to get to that point, and then it was February 14th to be exact. She asked to be my girlfriend, and no, we never met in person, but we would video call every single day. So I knew like she wasn't a catfish, and I believed everything she told me. I knew that she loved me a lot, but there was a lot of things that she did lie to me about. This, I am embarrassed that I had someone who loved me that hard but would lie to me and betray me and do the things they did to me. Like, I just feel embarrassed to even admit it. So it's like I don't even want to go there. But let's just say like she hurt me pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. And the crazy part about this whole thing is that she was actually moving in with me August 1st. Valentine wasn't even real. Valentine was very real. All of my closest friends knew about her. My mom had spoken to her. Like, Valentine was very, very real, and we were going to be living together. Have you spoken to Valentine since you broke up? After we broke up, we wanted to try being friends, but that did not work out at all. The last time that I talked to her was like maybe 2 weeks ago, but the last time she contacted me was she sent me a screenshot of a TikTok I posted, and she was pretty upset about it. So even if she hurt me, like obviously it does bother me that my TikTok hurt her, but I do feel in my heart that I had every right to be able to post that if I wanted to. But I didn't respond to her message because it was just kind of harsh. And I just think right now in both of our lives, we probably shouldn't communicate with each other. Why are you talking to someone new? Yes, I am. Did Valentine troll you? No. This is one of the ones that was a very popular question. A lot of people thinking that Valentine trolled me. She was actually a hater. She was this or that. No, that is not true. 1000% genuine in what we had. But again, that was just like a part of the life she was living, whereas she was also living this whole separate life. It's a lot and it's confusing, and I understand that. But even though you guys don't know who Valentine is, I just feel like me as a person, morally, I can't envision myself like sharing this person's like story to you guys. I just can't. Like, as much as she hurt me and we didn't work out this and that, like I still do care about her. Hey guys, so there's something that I want to tell you about. I know it's like really soon and sudden, like I understand that, but timelines are not a thing, and you guys know that with me. Like, you can know someone for years and years and not feel super close to them, and then know someone for like a couple days and instantly feel like a super strong connection. And I don't want to sit here and talk about my ex or anything like that, but I knew her for almost a year and never remotely felt like this. You guys, I feel thoroughly so happy right now. I have a girlfriend. Yes, I do. And we are in a long distance relationship. I want to just like share this side of me. I'm not a secret, and I feel special. I feel loved. I feel important. I feel like a priority. Like, those aren't feelings that I've felt for a very long time. Like, I feel genuinely seen, like, as a person. We will be meeting in person literally before this month is even over. Like, plane ticket bought, like all planned out. And I am thoroughly so excited. You guys, we are currently 13 hours before I meet my girlfriend in person. Right now, I'm just feeling like it's unreal. It doesn't feel real to me. But a few hours ago, it felt so real, and I had like butterflies in my stomach, and I was like nervous. Right now it is 10:30 p.m. and her plane lands at 10:30 a.m. So I feel like it's probably gonna be like an hour after that is when I'm actually gonna see her for the first time. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, good morning. 3 hours. And she will be here. Oh my god, she's currently at the airport right now. Her flight takes off in like 15 minutes. This is crazy. Okay, guys, so in an hour I will be meeting her. It's time. It's time. Wow, it's actually here, folks. Guys, I'm literally in a Jeep for the first time in my life. Oh my god, this actually goes down. I can't believe this is a thing right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
You take a picture?
You're so cute.
You're cute. At the bar drunk by. Okay guys, so she's currently in the shower and it's been a few days that she's been here, and perfection. We have done so much since she's been here and it's just been like, honestly, it feels like a dream. Like I need to be pinched multiple times. My life is literally changing and it's gonna change even more. So I hope you guys are ready. All right, so she left like 10 minutes ago and yes, there was definitely some crying. Like everything went a million trillion times better than like either of us could ever imagine. And I already just like miss her so much, and she's just the most amazing person, truly.
Okay, so this is when everything started going downhill. She posted a picture of Tommy, this new girlfriend that she just met, and I think the farm, so somebody like found her pretty quickly, and apparently she had a girlfriend not even 6 months before meeting Amber, and the girlfriend was really like morbidly obese, and she died. And so she was accused of being a feeder, of being into feederism to the point that, you know, you die and things. And there was a picture of her in her Instagram where she was kind of hiding, or her, I don't want to be so respectful about this. The girlfriend's stomach, or part of the stomach, was on top of Tommy, and like she was kind of enjoying it. I think it was a whole thing. So people were really worried about Amber and what this girl was going to do to Amber and things like that. And yeah, then the next video of Amber will be her addressing these rumors. So yeah, there are multiple communities that watch my videos, but there's one in particular that likes to see me miserable, so they go to large lengths to do so. In the most recent events in my life, I decided to share someone special to me, but by doing that, a lot of bad has happened because of it, when all I wanted to do was share my happiness. My girlfriend's late partner was doxed. Doxing is never okay, especially in this kind of situation. I will never share personal details, but the rumors being spread about her and my girlfriend are not true at all. The doxing, the harassment, the hate, the bullying, it is all way too much for me, let alone to people who do not deserve it whatsoever. This has completely altered my life and now my girlfriend's life. I know this will land on ears of people who do not give a crap about what I'm saying, but if you will have a hurt at all, leave my girlfriend and her late partner out of it. Talk all the crap about me that you want. I really don't care, but they do not deserve this.
As you guys know, I met my girlfriend in person, and like, for the lack of a better word, like it was just magical, like truly magical, and I haven't felt that happy in forever. Sorry. And so like I posted her on my Instagram, as you guys saw. I also posted her on TikTok, and I can't even tell you how much support we got. Like it was a lot. Like majority of you are literally the sweetest like ever. So thank you, like from the both of us, truly. People are crazy. People ruin it. They absolutely ruin it without a doubt. But I remember there was a discussion that me and my girlfriend had. She literally asked me like, is it important for you that your partner is in your videos? And I said, in fairy tale world, yes, like, yeah, that would be really nice for me. But realistically, I would understand if my partner did not want to be in my videos. I will never force someone to do that. And she said, literally, because it's important to me, that's why she would be willing to be in my videos. And it just meant a lot. It was very like selfless of her. And it has validated every fear that I've ever had about showing a partner on my videos or just on social media in general. There are so many rumors being made up about her, things that are just like wild. So the first thing is, no, she is not a feeder. People think that she's a feeder, and she's definitely not that. Like, yes, she has a specific type, but I'm letting you guys know that like every single person that I've been in a relationship with, everyone that you guys have known, they said that they prefer girls my size. But to be a feeder is a completely different topic. A feeder versus someone who prefers bigger girls, two completely different things. And there's also rumors going around that she has STDs, specifically herpes, which is freaking insane and absolutely not true. So majority of these rumors actually came within like this anonymous person, like because the screenshot is floating around literally everywhere, and they were just like, they made up this whole thing in this paragraph, and it's like off the chain crazy. Something about how years ago my girlfriend had a wife and they were trying to like get money. No, my girlfriend has never had a wife. She doesn't have a wife. She's actually not the one that you should be worried about having a wife, but we won't go into that. She's never asked anyone for money. She has a full-time job. She actually has a really great life. There is this one thing that's floating around of this girl saying how like my girlfriend messaged her, you know, weeks ago. It wasn't weeks ago, it was months ago. It was even before me and my girlfriend even started talking. And that literally means nothing to me. Like, yes, people have a past. Like, I was in a whole ass relationship before I met this girl. Like, there is a such thing as like flirting and dating around and like trying to find your person. Like, I will never judge her for that. I think that's just, it's really weird that that would even be like a topic of discussion of like, oh my God, Amberlynn's girlfriend has talked to other girls in the past. Like, duh. I don't think I want her on camera anymore, and I don't think she wants to be on camera. Like, we were going to share our relationship online. Like, she was going to be in my videos, and I really wanted that, and she wanted that. Like, it was gonna be a moment for all of us, and I know how many people would have literally loved to see that, and I know there still are so many of you, majority of you are rooting for us, and I appreciate that so much. But there is a group of people who have ruined the possibility of something really great for this channel. There is a big part of this story missing, but I'm never going to sit there and talk about other people's personal things, because that's not me, that's not who I am. But because of this, me and now my ex, we are not together anymore, and this has left her like debilitated. Like, literally, like, her mental health has gone down so much. Like, she's literally one of the greatest people, and it's like, to see people say things that are not true at all, like, it's not surprising. That's literally what people do. That's what they've done my whole freaking YouTube career. But all of these people who act like they care about me and they're worried about me, bull. Like, you guys have never wanted to see me happy. You literally won again. What's happening is not okay. Like, it's not. And this is the very fucking reason why I don't want to show people in my videos. It has nothing to do with me and everything to do with so many of you. Y'all are ruining someone's life who does not deserve it. Like, it is freaking crazy. It makes me want to just fucking disappear. You guys have no idea. Like, if you guys knew the full story, you'd be like, oh, wait a minute. But you don't, and you'll never know. But like, to find out all this fucking shit and then make your own narrative with it and say that I'm in danger, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. This has pushed me away, completely pushed me away. I don't think I'll be the same for a long time. Like, and now we aren't together anymore because like, her mental health comes first and her safety comes first. I should have known something like this was gonna happen, because 9 times out of 10, people make the smallest thing that I do or say or whatever it may be into like a fucking huge thing. Like, I should have known. Like, I should have known. I shouldn't have ever shared her. I shouldn't have done it. But we were so fucking happy and in love and on cloud 9. Like, literally, like, I've never felt so loved before. I told myself I would never talk about this to protect myself, because it is scary, because there's a lot that goes in it. But like, if I can somehow prove that I'm not lying, then I'm going to do that. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to stand here and do this. Like, I honestly feel pathetic. As much as I grow up, as much as I try to change, whether that just be in my personal life or on YouTube, you guys won't change with me. You guys aren't changing with me. And I'm just like stuck in this weird girl world, like Amberverse, negative, just like horrible space. And I want to break up with it. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And I just don't know what to do. So many of you thought Valentine was fake. That was the biggest thing. Valentine isn't real. Valentine isn't real. And I accepted it for what it was. I'm actively having so much fucking anxiety for what I'm about to say. Like, whoo. Valentine's name is Erica, and Erica had a wife. I'm about to reveal screenshots that I could find, because this is the only way that I'm gonna prove it. Here is me not making time for my friends, because I am literally always giving every single part of me to Erica. You guys know I struggle with BPD. So one of those things is when I get into a relationship, my partner literally consumes me, whether they try to or not. Do you guys remember that night when my mom stayed the night with me and we colored like children, and people were like, oh my God, they're such children. Yeah, that was when I was breaking up with Erica. Here's my friend Alexis just being Alexis. And to top it all off, here's a screenshot of me telling Alexis that Erica's wife called me while I was at a birthday party. Remember that birthday party I went to when I was outside? It was super hot. It was at a park. It was that day. You guys went from believing Valentine was fake to them believing Valentine was my most recent ex, all for entertainment while actively ruining people's lives. Valentine was real. I have never lied. So many times people be like, why don't you ever talk about her? Like, why don't you ever show her? Why don't we ever hear? Because of this. Amberlynn, why are your videos so boring? Like, why aren't people in your videos? Because of this. Amberlynn, why don't you show up at your job more? Why don't you put more effort into your videos? Because of this. Amberlynn, why do you like have an attitude towards reaction channels and to your audience? Because of this. I feel like I'm losing sight of that person. Like the person that I tried so hard to be, especially once I moved to Oklahoma and moved in by myself. Like I felt myself changing and being better and improving in multiple different ways. There's a large amount of people that are just deaf to my words, but if I can prove that Valentine isn't someone that you guys think it is, there's your proof. I'm nervous, so I just want to start off by saying that. I just want to make it like very clear that like the only reason why I ever said Erica's name is because like a family was being like harassed because people thought like Valentine was someone that she wasn't. And it's like, I know that I promised Erica and Brittany that I would not say Erica's name. And I didn't say Erica's name ever for like a way to get back at her or whatever it is. I wasn't doing it in like a malicious way. I didn't share anything else besides the fact that she was married because that obviously affected me. I never doxed Erica. I never said any like personal information, nothing. And then just like all of a sudden it's like, they just want to spill everything and say everything. And obviously I listened to all of it and there are some truths and obviously there are some lies, things that I'm confused of. Like, why would you lie about certain things? Like you already look bad. So I just don't understand. So some of this is going to be like what I thought at the time was true when I later found out wasn't true. So the story might get super confusing. So I just want to say that because there's things that I thought were true that weren't true, etc. It was back in September. I received a message from Erica. I guess she saw one of my TikToks on Zachary Michael's channel. And because Zachary Michael was talking about my TikToks, like reacting to them. And in one of them, I said how I didn't have a type, but I really liked mask and possessive women. And Erica saw that TikTok and she messaged me and said mask and possessive ? With like a little double emoji. And you know what? I was single. I was like, okay, like literally clicked her Instagram and I was like, definitely my type. So I replied. And we started talking and conversation got serious pretty quickly in the sense of like, she told me a lot about like her past and things with her family. And she just opened up to me really quickly and it made me feel comfortable to do the same. We became friends, I would say. So when me and her first started talking, she told me that she was married, but she was married for financial reasons and that they were in an open marriage and that her wife didn't even live with her. Her wife was living with her partner, her other partner that she was in a relationship with. So I thought that was like hectic. I'm not gonna lie. I never really understood it. I tried to like understand it more and talk more about it, but Erica would always like just be like, me and my wife have an understanding. That was always her like go-to was me and my wife have an understanding with each other. She didn't want to explain that understanding to me. I didn't understand it, but I didn't think that Erica and I would get to the level that we got to because her and I did just stay friends for a while. You guys know me. I move really fucking fast. It was different with Erica because it was just like a constant, super flirty friendship. Erica was always there for me and our feelings did start to grow for one another. And I could tell like it started to upset her when I would talk about these other people. And she would always say how she was on the back burner and how I wasn't giving her a chance and how I always had her at arm's length. She was just like, she would express like how her feelings for me are getting deeper and deeper. So there was one night in particular where I did get drunk. I did. And I was actually on the phone with Alexis and I was messaging Erica and I told Erica that I loved her. This was like in December. And that was like the first time that I ever said it, which was freaking crazy. I was drunk when I said it, but it opened up a whole other freaking thing for Erica and I because of that one moment. I do want to make it clear that in Erica's story, she said that we stopped talking for a little bit. Literally the only reason why we stopped talking is because she got mad at me because I actually started communicating more frequently with another girl and she got upset about that. That's the only reason why we stopped talking and it was literally only for a few days. She came back to me a few times, just saying. I'm not trying to be cocky, but she literally couldn't get enough. Once I said I love you in December, things did change. We started to talk more. I actually started to answer her phone calls. Things became more sexual. Okay, so from December to February, like I said, we got a lot closer because of that I love you word. So this whole time I still thought she was in a open marriage. So an open marriage means like y'all make your own fucking rules. Like you're seeing other people. So I had assumed that Erica's wife was living with her partner. I also assumed that Erica was super unhappy with her wife, and Erica made me believe, like, she would say things like, I haven't felt this way in over a decade. Like, you opened something inside of me that, like, I didn't even know was there. Like, just typical standard, now that how I'm viewing it, straight up like manipulation, love bombing type deal. Brittany and Erica said that they messaged me as a troll in the beginning. So Brittany is supposed to be a therapist. They watched me for over 5 years. They knew my mental health. They knew my mental state. They knew who I was. They knew that I had BPD. They knew these things, and a therapist still chose to troll me. What is that? I don't even know if I fully believe that it started as a troll. I don't know. Maybe it did, but the fact is, Erica fell in love with me. Erica was going to move in with me, and she is downplaying everything that happened, especially after February 14th when she asked me to be her girlfriend. Since I had assumed that Erica could be in a relationship since her wife was supposed to be in one, like literally living with somebody else, my whole thing was like, okay, Erica, we're both in love. Like, why aren't we committed to one another? Like, why aren't we together? Like, let's seal that deal. And it's true. She did ask, like, what would that entail? So I told her, like, it's like loyalty, more like communication together and commitment with one another and things like that. And she agreed to it. She's like, yeah, like, do you want to be my girlfriend? You know, I felt like that was a mature conversation that I'm now seeing, like, she took it like in a different way. And she's saying like how I forced her to be in a relationship with me. That's crazy. That's not the way that I viewed it at all. But I'm beginning to see that, like, the way that I viewed most of the situation, I guess maybe she didn't, or she's purposely downplaying what she did to me because she's trying to save her marriage. Erica is a known liar and a known cheater. She has cheated on Brittany multiple times. Erica told me everything about their marriage, about all of the time she's cheated. Brittany's a cheater. Their marriage is a mess. Their marriage is a fucking mess. So in my brain, it made sense to me. These two cheaters want to be in an open marriage. It makes sense. They're not fully happy with one another. There was a time where Erica's wife moved back in with her. So that did happen, and I was fully aware of that. But again, I still thought they were in this like open relationship, open marriage type thing. And did I like it? No. Did I understand it? No. Did I want that for my life? Like, did I want to be in a relationship with someone who was in an open marriage? Not really. But Erica was there for me for months. Oh, Erica being a hater. Okay, thank you. Yes, Erica used to be a hater. Her and her wife would watch me all the time together. Like, Zachary Michael was actually their go-to channel. And Erica was like, you know, I believed everything the reaction channel said. And I'm like, I get that. I completely get that. When you watch my videos through a reaction channel, you're seeing my video in a biased way, which also brings me to the fact that, like, now Erica's saying, I don't know if the real Amberlynn is YouTube or the real Amberlynn is the one that I got to know. Erica, you know the truth. You know that the real me is the one you got to know. You messaged me as a troll and you fell in love with me. So what does that say about you? And what does that say about me? I don't know. Once me and Erica became committed, all of my energy like went to her, and we created a routine. This was a daily routine that we had where she would call me every single morning while her wife was at work. And she did that because I was always questioning, why can't you tell your wife about me if you're in an open relationship? Like, I don't understand. That was another thing in my brain and in my gut and in my intuition where I was like, something doesn't seem right. So I would always ask, like, why can't you tell her about me? And she's like, I just don't want to hear it. Like, I just don't want to hear what Brittany's going to say about me being with Amberlynn. And then I understood. It made sense because I was like, okay, because you guys used to hate watch me. So you don't want Brittany to make fun of you. I did feel ashamed. I felt like she felt ashamed of me, but I accepted it for what it is. Call me desperate, call me lame. I don't even care. But she always had the right answers to every single thing that I asked her. And it made me believe her and it made me stay. This is going to be TMI, but this is when our relationship got extremely sexual. I'm telling you, we would have video sex, whatever, I don't know what you guys want to call it, but it was crazy. It was a lot. It was daily. On top of that, she was sending me sexual videos and photos. I was sending her sexual videos and photos. We were getting very close in that way. I heard that Brittany, a therapist, might add, is threatening to show those things of me. Go for it. Go for it. Like, show my tit. I don't give a fuck, but I will never in my life do that to somebody. That's disgusting. And it was on top of, like, I love you and I can see myself being with you forever. Like, you make me so happy. Like, you are my world. Like, you are my baby. I am obsessed with you. Like, it was very much that. When I realized, Erica, you have some fucking explaining to do, is, so one of the videos that Erica sent me, that was a sexual video. Erica would always give me the spiel of they don't kiss, they don't hug, they don't cuddle, they don't have sex, they don't do anything. Yes, they're in this open marriage, but they're pretty much just like best friends. That's what she gives me. That's what she was giving me. That's what she was telling me. And that's what I was believing. But again, my gut was like, So during one of the videos that she sent me of her touching herself, I saw her wife's slipper in her foot right next to Erica. I'm telling you, like touching her leg while Erica was touching herself. And I was like, let me rewatch this video. And I had to like zoom in. I had to like, I was shook. You guys don't even know. Like my heart dropped. It was like, that's when I was like, we need to like actually have a discussion. We need to really have a discussion. So we actually made a plan of Erica was going to allow me to ask her anything because she wanted to reveal the truth about everything. And she said, you know what? Fine, I'll do it. And I'm like, okay. And Erica was so worried with whatever I was going to find out that I was going to leave her and all this stuff that literally one day at work, she was freaking out and she ended up leaving work. She was crying. Like I have never seen Erica cry. The first question I asked her was, are you and your wife actually in an open marriage? Or if she finds out that you have a whole ass girlfriend, is she going to feel betrayed? And she said, I'm actually not in an open relationship. I have an actual real marriage, et cetera, et cetera. So she told me the truth about everything. And this was, so me and Erica first started talking in September. Didn't even know she was actually married until I'll say like a month later, maybe 2, not really sure on the timeline there. But I didn't even find out that like it was a real true marriage until months after, like I would say like 2 months after we started dating. So I would say maybe April, when she said that she was in a marriage and that her wife would feel betrayed if she found out. I stayed with her. And I stayed with her. I'm not going to make excuses. I know I'm a shitty person. I know I'm fucked up. I know I'm all those things. And I take full fucking accountability, 1,000,000,000%. And every day I felt like shit because of it. Every day. But I was like so twisted in my brain. Like you guys have no idea. Erica was like, if I come visit you, I'm not going to be able to go back. I'm not going to be able to go back to my life. And that's when I was just like, you know what? Why don't you just move in? That's what I said. Because I really loved Erica and I saw that Erica was very unhappy. And now that like I heard that it was all like a manipulation thing and it's just like, you manipulated me. I fell for it. And you're mad that I fell for it? That's the part where I'm confused. You're exposing me for falling for your bullshit? Okay. That makes sense, I guess, question mark. Erica's such a fucking liar about I was slowly pulling back from her and she would just like, she just wouldn't leave me alone. It's like, block me. Block me. Stop calling me. Stop messaging me. What do you mean I wouldn't stop leaving you alone? She told me that she has Life 360 and I was like, what is that? Because I had never heard of it. And she was like, Brittany wants to track wherever I go because she thinks I'm cheating on her. And I was like, oh, that's quite funny. Awkward. And I was like, oh, well, can we do Life 360? Like, I thought it would be fun. I was like, we can have each other's location. And the fact that she also downplayed that is really comical to me because anytime I would leave my house, she would get a notification that I left my house and she would say, where are you going? What are you doing? She would also Google addresses. Like Erica has a side to her that is scary. Like
I literally told you not to date her.
Oh wait, how scary?
Like she says the worst things you could possibly say to another human being, especially someone you're supposed to love.
Yes. Thank you. Like some of the things that she would say to me, it made me fearful. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell them.
I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna tell them what she said to me. No. Alexis has seen screenshots and she knows my whole, like I tell Alexis everything. We're literally best friends. But like Erica was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the fact that she's gonna downplay this whole Life 360 thing, no, she watched me like a hawk as well. Like literally like a hawk. It was June 9th, her uncle died. And Erica and I are in a fully like committed relationship. She's supposed to move in with me. We have every day like same routines where we talk literally all day long. If it's not on the phone, which by the way, she also said Amberlynn would force me to like call her. We had a routine that she actually started where she would call me whenever she was driving somewhere. That is just what she started doing and how it formed. So that is what we did. And the fact that she is like turning that into like something that it's not is of course, I guess just to save her marriage. So she has to downplay literally everything, which I just don't understand. You're already caught. So you might as well just be like honest about the whole situation. Because anyways, June 9th, her uncle dies and she immediately tells me. And I'm like, oh my God, babe, like, I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. I love you. Like, I wish I could give you a hug. If you need anything, like, you know that I'm here. I'm like one message away, one call away. Like, obviously I wanted to be there for her because when Erica's like hurting or she's mad or something bad happens, like the way that she is, she's just very amplified. She is very much one of them types of people. So I was worried for her mental health. So obviously as a girlfriend, I was like, I'm there for you. So she responded like she usually does. And then all of a sudden she just like disappears like off of the face of the planet. And for days, she just wouldn't talk to me. And that wasn't the norm. That wasn't part of our pattern. And as someone with BPD, it mentally was messing with me. And I would message her a few times a day and I would tell her, like, why aren't you talking to me? Like, I see you're still going to the gym and you're still posting to your Instagram and you're still doing all these things, but you've completely taken me out of your life after being a part of my life for almost a year now. I couldn't understand it. And I wanted to so badly. She would give me these little tiny breadcrumbs of like, I miss you. I love you. You know, she would do that. Of course, it was like a few days of that. And then we finally, I think she went to the bar, and I don't know like what made her finally like actually talk to me, but we finally had the discussion, and she was saying how like